We have spoken about various aspects of existence over the year. So I do not want to repeat quite a lot of the same stuff. But I would like to remind you about one aspect, one important aspect as you walk the path of spirituality. God, as we perceive, is pure consciousness, formless, pure energy, pure brightness. Your soul is pure brightness. It is the source of all the elements which have created the body. The earth, the water, the air, the space, all these elements have its source in the soul or in the God, which is same. So your soul is pure brightness, God is pure brightness, Guru who has attained or confirmed or merged into, integrated into God is pure brightness. So Guru, soul, God, they are more or less the same. So what do you see in a Guru outside of you? A reminder, a direction, a roadmap. That's it. But the more you connect to yourself, the brightness within you, the brightness that is your original state, that's exactly when you actually connect to a Guru. And when you see that brightness in every being outside of you, then you see Guru in every being. So Guru is in every being. Guru is in everything. You look at the source of all things, even if it is an anger, hatred, jealousy kind of thing, or even if it is a feeling, a wind blowing breeze, sounds outside. You look at the source of all things around you. You will understand that there is an energy behind it. Without that energy, there is no movement, there is no aspect, there is no life. So, this life is Guru. The energy behind all things is Guru. That's the principle I would like you to be remembering today on Guru Purnima. So, Purnima also means completion. Purnima also means completion. It's a state of completion. State of completion is the state of Guru. Completion means not dependent on anything outside of the person, or not dependent on anything inside. Outside is materials, triggers. They are the props or the materials that gives certain experiences or provide certain experiences. But the world outside is only as much as you are. The world outside is your own expression. When you wake up to the world outside exists. When you sleep to the world outside is not yours. It's existing as a platform, but apart from that, you have nothing to do with it. You have no connection. So, world outside is as per what you are, and the world inside is what you have stored from the world outside. Whatever you have collected, whatever you have stored from the world outside is what you have in your world inside. That is also not yours because that's dependent on things outside. When you have a desire, the desire is caused by an experience from the past. If you don't have any desires, then you have no connection with the outside world either. You will be moving in the outside world, but you are not connected or dependent on the outside world. And if you see the root cause of most of the things happening in the world outside, they are all connected to insecurities. Where are insecurities coming from? Survival instinct. Survival instinct is one of the basic instincts of the whole species. Every species are driven by survival instinct. You can look around and you will know what I'm talking about. Every bird, every species of every kind, they all have survival instinct. And human beings also have the same. But human beings has more refinement in that mode because the usage of intelligence is not only connected to survival instinct. It is also connected to survival instinct, but not only. He has imaginations, he has various aspects. So instinct being the basic, since human beings are using more of intelligence and imagination, we do not see the instinct aspect too strong. But unfortunately, we suppress the instinct aspect as something which is ignorable or not so refined. That's not true. That's our basis, the basis of creation. It's inbuilt. So when we are clear and when we are aware that the internal world is the real world, you will tend to come home more often because that's where the source is. The mother sits inside. The power sits inside. Experience also sits inside. So you will not be going around in a kind of breakneck speed, indiscriminately experiencing things and also trying to control things using the mind where you can't control anything. Secondly, possessiveness. We will be very possessive about people, places, times, situations, money, positions, so many levels of possessiveness. They are all illusion, because when you sleep, where are all these things? When you are not available to the world outside, let's say sickness or something else, where are all these things? So understand that anything relative is not yours. Only what is yours is what you have inside you. You are the only possession you have. And you also, if you are looking at your senses, your mind, your intellect, your ego, body, they are all temporary. So there is something which is truly you, and that's the only way you can connect you, or that's the only truth. So that truth is your real guru. So the job of any external guru is to point the finger to the internal guru. Please understand, nothing external is yours. Only when you bring that inside, then it's yours. So when you connect to a master or a guru, using your mind, using your intellect or ego, they are not yours. Not only that, you may not exist with that feeling for long. Feelings change. But if you connect to a master inside, that's forever, because this is yours, something which is yours. So one important thing as a seeker you must understand is that your consistency is your ally, your friend. If you're very consistent, whatever happens, you're consistent with the master, then you are actually stable and aligned. Likewise, do not look at the master with the eyes of concepts, through the eyes of concepts, through the eyes of prejudices, through eyes of various things, based on the opinions from the outside world. Outside world, as I told before, it's all relative. It's somebody's opinion may not be the reality for another person. You stick to your reality. What did you experience? Because that's what you felt inside. What you have collected from the world outside, that is the opinions of other people, they are their realities or their opinions, sometimes not even realities. So we must understand our truth is our real friend. Our truth is what we experienced inside, what we properly, truly experienced. Never leave it, because that's your true ally. If you leave that and go after the opinion of another person, then you will be lost. You will be confused. You will be more confused, more unsure, more insecure. And the world we see outside is full of insecurities. So Guru is available as an icon of alignment, beacon of alignment. It doesn't matter what they do. Shirdi Sai Baba used to smoke chillum. So it didn't diminish his stature. Sri Krishna is a great example. He was in every aspect of existence, but he was still powerful. That is exactly what I'm saying. The stature, the power, the alignment never changes. Doesn't matter what the interaction or the levels of interactions are. Sri Krishna even participated in a war, bloodshed. So you can see that anything you do in the outside world has no value provided you're integrated inside. So it's not that murder is good or the violence is good. Violence, that's not good at all, because as long as you have a mind, you will catch that residue of violence. It's not a good idea, because whatever mind catches, mind asks to reproduce, or mind tries to reproduce, or mind asks for more. So we have to be very careful here. So don't ever try to imitate somebody or do something which is not suitable for your alignment. When I say alignment, it's peacefulness, silence inside. That is your alignment. The perfect sign of alignment is perfect silence inside. And once you are fully in that mode of silence, everything else is very peaceful. Your outside world is peaceful because you are looking at the outside world from your point of view, from your standpoint, from where you stand. Then you are looking at the outside world, it's very peaceful. If you're so turbulent inside, you look outside and you will see only turbulence. So this is something which you should always understand. The clear sign of spiritual stability is inner silence and peace. The clear sign of connection with a master is the confidence and fearlessness. If you're totally fearless, you're connected to a powerful master, guru. And if you're really connected to your soul, you will be completely fearless. So your inner guru is fearless, powerful, and stable. Outside guru, who's also connected to the inner guru, their inner guru is also the same. God is the same. So once again, God, guru, and your soul are all one. So external knowledge has boundaries, internal knowledge has no boundaries. That is the truth. So when you go beyond boundaries, that means you are fully rooted in internal knowledge. So silence, fearlessness, deep compassion, very deep compassion, because you do not have anger, hatred, jealousy, revenge. You will never talk bad if you are peaceful inside. Whenever you are talking bad, whenever you are into gossips and you are into things like anger, hatred, jealousy, revenge, those kind of things, understand there's a deep insecurity inside you. And insecurity has produced expectations. Expectations have produced disappointments. Disappointments have produced all these things. So the root cause of most of these aberrations you see in the world, they are insecurities. And that's connected to survival instinct. So that also says the level of evolution of that being. When a person is evolved to a level of complete stability, they cannot engage into anything beyond compassion, kindness, unconditional love, selflessness. They will not involve. There will be full, high, deep level of acceptance, very deep acceptance, and they will be fully accepting themselves. They'll be fully accepting the world outside as they are, because everything is bound by karma. Karma means unfulfilled desires or patterns, whatever they are. That's all conglomeration. They are all conglomerated, and that's what you see as expression in the world. So we understand that all the beings who come across in your life, they are all driven by karma. And you will accept it as it is, because you can't do anything about it. You are also driven by karma. So you will accept yourself as normal, as perfect as possible. So a person who's very stable in existence will be very visible in terms of the level of acceptance. They will never involve in any gossip, any kind of bad attitude. They will never ever get involved in anything which is negative by nature. They will only spread positiveness, brightness. When you keep on spreading brightness all the time, you become guru material. This is what I wish for you. Thank you. Happy Guru Purnima.